Ec42. What am I doing here? Soul to soul talk. What am I doing here? Live conversations with Morai Amoro and Jenai Summer. Jenai was not at ease and asked Morai Amoro, Morai, what are we doing here in this place? And by the way, I am bored. Jenai, I can only answer that for myself, but you better ask yourself first, what am I doing here? And after you get some answers, you can go to the next question. Why am I here? Maybe that is all too complicated, Jenai, and why not make it easy for yourself and watch some more movies and start playing some video games? There is an ice cream shop just around the corner, or go to the grocery shop and buy some snacks. Go on your social media platforms and start chatting with some of your friends. That should keep you busy and get you out of your state of boredom. Jenai looked completely confused, hearing this all coming from Morai. Morai, you are teasing me, and you know that I was busy with these kinds of things you just mentioned, and that is probably why I am bored. I know that I lost myself completely in this kind of short, satisfying entertainments, and I should know better. So, Jenai, what are you doing here? And why are you here? Jenai got caught off guard again, and didn't know what to say. Morai continued speaking. Jenai, keep it simple, and just think about the things you absolutely have to do while being here. So, here would be my answer, Jenai. I do need to eat vital foods. I do need to drink fresh water. I do need to go to the bathroom. I do need to rest and sleep. I do need some kind of shelter. I do need some clothes. I do need to care about my possessions. I do need to keep the body fit and stimulate the basic fitness needs such as strength, flexibility, speed, endurance, and hopefully doing this by working on the land, or making time for this and enjoying to do this in a playful way. I need to do some work or trade in order to provide for these things when they are not provided for. And when they are provided for, let me see how I can help and be of service in order to pitch in. I got it, Morai, but please continue. You also need to think about what kind of food, drinks, clothes and shelter, and hopefully you do not contribute to additional taking from nature or getting involved in the sponsoring of harming animals. You do need as well some fresh air and sunshine. So, when there is extra time, go in nature or just go out and walk around in the neighborhood and connect with everything around you, the place where you are. When there is even more time available, you can do community service and spend more time with the next thing to do, and which I'm going to share with you. For me, Jenai, I would like to add something that I would like to do whenever and wherever I am, and that is making time to sit for meditation. Just these things take most of the time of the day when you do them with an awareness and a thank you. How can you be bored when having all these to-do obligations and an opportunity to do them well? That was very clear, Morai, and thank you for reminding me about this. The things and the gifts I take often for granted. Great, Jenai. And now we come to the second question. Why are you here? You are supposed to be here, otherwise you would be somewhere else. You are supposed to be here and the basic things to do, and that is already a lot. You are supposed to be here and to be part of where you are. So, you either separate yourself, which gives additional confusion, or you accept where you are and integrate yourself. You must first accept where you are, a place that you or Kandu wrote into your adventure book. And when you don't, you stay a victim of circumstances in your own book of life. You can also start thinking about all the things you don't like or are missing or wishing for. I can assure you, when you go there, you are absolutely not here anymore. The next would be to reflect and find out why you are here at that certain place in these circumstances and those people around you. Because there is something to learn and go through and part of your adventure, even when that would be confronted with sickness. Reflecting is just realizing something within yourself that is a mirror, and deep inside wondering, why am I here? And this could also come from the level of the soul within you. You could start thinking about what your purpose is. Here again, you can get sidetracked and confused by looking for endless worldly purposes, all connected to short-lived things. But why not keeping the bigger picture and purpose in mind? The purpose of a human birth is to free the real you inside of you, the soul, and to let it self-realize itself and then merge back with an inside Kandu, the divine. Sitting for meditation and being in meditation is to forget about you, yourself, the self-created self, to get you out of the way, and which connects you to the big picture. To be in Kandu, God the Creator. We constantly identify just with the me and mine, losing ourselves inside a dream and separating ourselves from the divine. Morai, I now realize why I am here in this place, and I am with you. And you reminding me about these very important things. The day is filled with these to-do things, but I can become the observer of it all, and to not identify with it all. It is an illusion, for everything constantly changes, is bound to time and created with opposites, and thus not real, but a dream. I forgot again that I can also do meditation while doing all the to-do things and keeping the mind inside the prayer and meditation track. Because when I don't do this, I let the mind play and do what it wants, and it doesn't even know what it wants, for it is not real either. Well said, Jenai. The mind is lost, just like we are lost when we don't stick to the basics and the real purpose of life, and staying on and inside the inner silent prayer and meditation track. It is to stay on track, or we get sidetracked and are off track. Jenai, but what about the future? I am here now, and the future will come by itself. And possibly I can send my feelers out and be open for new adventures, but not at the cost of, and to be where I am now having my adventure. Thank you, Morai. You are most welcome, Jenai.